Welcome you all for the class of the thermal engineering. In this class, we are going to see mountings of the boilers, and mountings of the boilers are the important components which are help to run the boiler without any damages, without any problem, without any malfunction. According to the technical definition, the boiler mountings are the part of the boilers and are required for the proper functioning. In accordance with the engine boiler regulations of the boiler mountings is essential 15 for safe working of a boiler. If you want to design a boiler and if you want a running boiler, according to the Indian boiler regulations, every country, every developed country have their different regulations for the industry boilers. Why? Because there is a lot of chance of explosions. If the safety things are not good and safety conditions are safety measurements are not good for the boilers, the boilers which are using it at power plant locations at industry, high industry purposes, there is a chance of explosion. If this particular explosion will occurs, it may took the lives of a lot of laborers we are working on the boiler, and also it can damage. I'm not going it. Also it can destroy the some of the government assets and some of the private assets, and it may cause the pollution in the air. So that by keeping all these things into the mind, the every country have their own regulations for a design of the boiler. According to the Indian boiler regulations, all the boilers should be fit with some in some mountings for the safety purpose of a boiler. If there is no mountings of the boiler, there is no safe running of the boilers. Especially the mountings of the boilers for the functioning and for the safe running. If there is no mounting, if there is an absence of any mounting of the boiler, it may cause the in functioning it may cause the some of the damages here. So that the boiler components are boiler mountings are very important fittings for the boiler. And there are number of boiler mountings. We will see one by one here. The first one is water level indicator. In this slide, we are getting the water level indicator. This water level indicator is a mounting which we are using to check the water level inside the boiler shell. It will, in the diagram we are seeing, there are two tubes which are fitted to the boiler shell here. So, in the two sides, in the two sides, there are different pressures. In the blue color is indicating the water, and it is the bottom tube is fitted to the water level. It is connected to the water. In that from that tube, water is flowing. So when this bottom tube is fitted to the water, it will indicate water will show some particular pressure. According to the product, the rise in the tube will be occur. So the blue level in this particular indicator is showing what is the level of the water. So by this water level in this water level indicator, we can estimate the amount of water which is there in a shell. If this water level indicator is not there, we cannot know. We don't know how much amount of water inside the shell. If there is a lock of water in the inside shell, when it is having the lock of water, if you supply the hot flue gases to the shell, the small amount of water which is there in a boiler will become a steam, and the steam pressure will become more. Why? Because water amount is less and the amount of heat will be high. So by this, what happens? The pressure of the boiler will increases, and it may sometimes cause the blasting also. So in order to avoid this, we are using the water level indicator. What is the purpose of the water level indicator? It will indicate the level of the water which is inside the boiler shell. By this, we can avoid the certain damages. This is a water level indicator. This is one of the main important mounting. Next, pressure gauge. Next, pressure gauge. This is also one of the important mounting. The objective of pressure gauge is that it will indicate or it will measure the pressure inside the boiler shell or measure the pressure inside the water tubes or steam tube. So for every component like a LPG cylinder, whatever it may be, like a LPG cylinder, what we are using in household purpose, CNG cylinder, what we are using in cars and vehicles, every component has their own permissible value of pressure. That means according to the thickness, according to the metal properties, according to the condition of the particular component, it can hold some of the it can hold only such pressure up to such pressure inside it. The pressure inside that particular component exceeds more than its permissible value, the component will blast, the component will damage. There may be some cracks will happen, there may be some blasts will happen. Why? Because according to the strength of the material, what it is made, according to the thickness of the material, what it is made, it can hold some pressure only. It can hold some pressure only. That particular pressure, what is the maximum pressure it can hold, is called as a permissible value. So here, for every boiler, there will be a principal value. If the inside pressure of the boiler is increasing more than the principal value, there is chance of explosion or blast. So that we are using the pressure gauges here to measure the pressure inside the boiler. So what it will do, it will indicate the pressure inside the boiler. So by seeing on the dial, we can get the pressure what is there in the boiler. By that, if the pressure is more than the usual, we'll just uh, off the supply of fire into the boiler. By that, pressure reduces. Either we can exit the steam also, and we can drain out the steam. By draining out the steam also, we can reduce the pressure, or also by switch off the supply of the fire also, we can reduce the pressure. So this is a very important, pressure gauge is very important. Why? Because we have to know what is the level of the pressure inside the boiler shell in order to avoid the such damages. And this is a one mounting pressure gauge. Next, we are going to see safety valve. The safety valve is used to release the extra pressure from the boiler. When extra pressure there in the boiler, what it will do, automatically it will activate according to the mechanical arrangements for the safety valves. It will release the some of the steam. When some of the steam is released from the boiler shell, the boiler shell pressure will come down, so that there is no chance of blasting here. The main purpose of the safety valve is that it has to save the boiler from the blastings which causes from the high pressure. So in order to reduce the pressure, what it will do, they will discharge some amount of the steam automatically. And there are mainly two types of safety valves. One is mechanically loaded or dead weight loaded safety valve, and second one is spring loaded. So these are the two safety valves mainly we are using for the boilers. This is one of the mounting. And next we are seeing the fusible plug. This fusible plug is one type of boiler. It is a one type of boiler mounting. This fusible plug. So it is a very important one. Why? Because the objective of this fusible plug is that the objective of this fusible plug is that what it will do. Just it will blow. It will distinguish the fire when the water level is less inside the boiler side. It will be connected to the top of the boiler shell. See what happens when the water level is very low. The amount of heat interacted with the fusible is high. When the high amount of heat is interacted transferred to the fusible plug, the plug which is made in the holder will be melted and it will uh, fell down into the boiler shell. When this plug is melted and fell down into the boiler shell, some of the water will go through the pipe and it will switch off the fire. So this is the objective of the fusible plug. It avoids the blastings when there is a less amount of water in the boiler shell. The specialty of this fusible plug is that unto certain temperature it will not melt and it will be very tight in the holder. When it is tight in the holder, it will ensure the proper sealing in between the water shell and boiler shell and this furnace. When the water level is very less, what happens? The amount of heat which is transferred to the fusible plug will increase. So that what happens? The temperature will the fusible will get high, and at the high temperature it will melt down and it will fall down into the furnace. When it is filled out the furnace, some amount of water from the boiler shell will come to the furnace. In that way, it will switch off the fire. So this is also one safety mounting. And next, blow off cock. This blow off cock is used to drain out the wastages and ashes and some of the mud from the furnaces. This is used to clean the boiler. This is used to clean the boiler. This is used to clean the boiler shell. Next one is the last one is steam stop valve. What it will do? Steam stop valve. What it will do? It will just um, just the steam stop valve is located in the highest part of the steam space to regulate the steam supply to use. The steam stop valve can be operated manually or automatically. The steam stop valve is used to regulate the amount of supply for the uh, turbines. For example, if you want to supply more amount of steam, you can regulate by the mechanical arrangements, which are by manually or which are by the automatically. By using this steam stop valve, we can regulate the amount of steam flow into the turbines. These are the particular mounting we have seen, and these are the particular mounts which are there for the boiler. Thank you for this class. I'm concluding this.